Okay, two things. I just saw Pineapple Express with Seth Rogen and James Franco, and it is fucking hilarious. If you love Superbad, you're gonna love Pineapple Express even more because it's got more crazy action and blood and guns and shit blowing up and weed. Everything about it was awesome. I got to luckily get some free passes to go check out the movie. You have to see it. Truly amazing. It was laugh out loud, start to end, with just moments of silence just to breathe. Okay? That good. We missed a few lines because people were laughing so much. Number two. Now, there's like topics on here such as like racism and homosexuality and, all these crazy topics. And I'm going to talk about, not too long, but about otaku. And mainly about the last video that I posted about this little anime show that is local here that they do for free. And yeah, it's free, and of course it's going to be okay. There's not really many guests or whatever, so it's not much to do. I mainly went there to go and check out the maid cafe because last year's really sucked. And I spoke to the person who's in charge of this year, and they were supposed to have their own people rather than these outsourced people that they used last year. And so I'm like, okay, I gave my 2 cents of stuff they could have changed and done better. And so when we went to go see the maid cafe, they had no food. The guy's like, we don't even have water to serve. And meanwhile, this is, the busy time of the convention. The convention started at 11:30, and they sold out before we got there, and it was at 3:30. So before 3:30, they were completely sold out of everything. And it's different from last year, because last year it was like in a main area where like everyone passed by. This was like in like the back corner that we barely found it when we finally did. So I don't see how, except for poor planning on anticipation of how much food to have. And then if they did it Sunday and there's less attendance Sunday, and if they overbought food, then they're going to fuck up again. But I can go back Sunday. Anyways, I had all these comments on this last video saying that I was so mean about calling, these anime people smelly. But they're smelly. They are smelly. Someone was saying how, like, well, they're wearing their cosplay outfits and yeah, they're going to be smelly. If it's still the morning and you smell, that means you didn't wash beforehand. Now, if it's the end of the day and you smell, it's understandable. But when you smell from the get-go, it's because you have poor hygiene. And what was it, Otakon in Chicago, big anime convention there, wasn't their tagline got soap? And they wanted to hand out soap because so many of the otaku and comic geeks and gamers, everyone on the geek side, there's a large portion that have very poor hygiene habits. So stop trying to say, no, it's not. Because when you walk in any convention, you're hit with walls of stink. And it's true. So shut the fuck up. And I have my own. I can tell you to shut the fuck up. And you can keep saying whatever you want, but I have my right. You have your right. That's why I didn't delete anybody's questions or comments from the video because it's hilarious. And I stand by the fact that everything that I wrote on my video, how people smell, and it's because they smell. So get over it. Go see Pineapple Express. Good night.